It's been very, very heavy for the past week, maybe. Today marks a day that I don't think anybody could actually ever forget if they've been through it or if they experienced it. April 17th was a very traumatizing day for me because not only did I lose someone who, it wasn't even about, how long I was with her. It wasn't, about how long we spent time together or whatever the case may be. I lost somebody that didn't need to be lost. I lost somebody, or I felt like I allowed. I blame myself for it sometimes, but I allowed it to happen when I could have stopped it. The car accident was dangerous for most and fatal for one. At the time, I was a sophomore in high school, and I was in the car with my girlfriend at the time, and we were just out. Like I'm shaking. We were just out, and it was supposed to be a fun day. We were supposed to just go. We were supposed to go eat and some more stuff, and we ended up hill jumping. It wasn't my decision. It wasn't anything that I have even done before. So, being young and, being somewhat, I guess you would say, inexperienced when it comes to vehicles and how dangerous they can be, I didn't think too much of it. I just thought, okay, I'm finna have fun, and let's just go and do it. So we ended up hill jumping. We ended up going, I guess you pretty fast up certain hills, and I think I want to get some footage of what these hills look like in this area, and as to why these are not the hills to speed on. These are not the hills to go 80 miles per hour on at all. And we ended up hitting the tree. We ended up sliding into a tree because the car lifted into the air and she had no control over it. The scariest part about it to me was the fact that I blacked out. All I remember is us going into the air, us sliding on the road, and us running into the tree. And I blacked out. And once I woke up, the roof of the vehicle was caved basically into her. And 3 of the passengers that were inside the back seat were bloody. I heard screaming. I heard police. I heard an ambulance. I heard people calling the police multiple times. And for those of you who believe in certain things, and for those of you who are religious or whatever you are, everything that had happened, I'm not going to say who or what happened or who had who or whatever the case may be, but somebody was in the backseat with punctured lung. Somebody was in the backseat with a broken leg or 2 broken legs. And I feel like for me just to walk out of the car with a cut lip, me being able to walk out of the car with nothing wrong, and I was in the front seat, I feel extremely blessed. And I'm pretty sure that the people who were in the back seat, who were injured and who had the broken legs and the punctured lungs and everything like that, I'm pretty sure that they feel extremely blessed to still be living. Car accidents and just driving foolishly and driving irresponsibly is a very, very, very dangerous thing. And I feel as if you believe that you can just drive any way that you please, because you think that just because you are behind the wheel of the car, that the car will always have complete control, or you will always have complete control of the car, you don't deserve a license. You don't deserve the right to even drive if you believe that you will always have complete control of everything, because that's what we thought. We thought everything was going to be okay. We thought everything was just going to be fun and games. I'm not here at this tree right now to say that, you know, I'm mourning over just one thing. I'm not just mourning over one person. I'm mourning over two. Because on April 17, 2016, an old me passed away. On April 17, 2016, I got out of the car with a whole new perspective on life. Some people may see it as me being afraid or anything like that. Getting into the car crash, it opened my eyes to a bunch of things. Getting into the car crash, it made me realize that life can be short. Life can be as short as you make it. You gotta live it to your own expense. You gotta know in your heart that if you're gonna live a certain lifestyle, if you're gonna do something, if you're gonna do something stupid, if you're gonna do something that's smart, if you're gonna do something that maybe just for one night, if you're gonna do something that you just want to experience, you have to know that it is at your expense. You have to know that if things go left, if things don't go right, will I want to remember my last moments, or will I want to remember any moment of me doing this, what I'm doing? I would not, like, seriously, if my last moment was inside that vehicle, I would not have been satisfied with my life. I would not have been happy with how my life ended and how everything that I got to do in between, because I didn't have anything. I didn't do anything. So not only was the car crash a setback, not only did I slip into depression, and not only did I consider leaving music alone, but after I got through it, somehow, some way, everything just started. There were doors that were being opened that I had no idea could be open for me. I seriously, before the car crash, I was supposed to go and perform. I had did an audition. I was supposed to go and perform at the Fox Theater, and I didn't make it far inside the competition. But after the car crash, and after some time, and working with certain people, I was able to perform at the Fox. After the car crash, I was able to go sing at arenas. After the car crash, I was able to perform in front of a circus. After the car crash, I was able to reach so many people. After the car crash, I was able to, my mind cannot even fathom how many people I have probably touched with my voice. And I'm not trying to say that I'm better. I'm not trying to say that, anything that I do is because I feel as if I'm better. I'm just saying, or simply saying, that usually major setbacks can sometimes mean that a greater blessing is coming your way. And getting into this car accident was a setback, but I truly do believe that it was what God intended. And I believe that everything that I've been through makes me the man I am. It makes me a good person, or an eligible person, to be able to live and to be able to protect my children and to tell them what I know from experiences. So what I want to do is, and hopefully we can actually do this. What I have here is a piece of paper. I have a notepad, and I have an envelope, and I have it's not a shovel, but it's something of shovel sort. And I wrote basically a letter, and it reads, "The old Joseph lies here. This is where I was reborn. If I am to dig up this message, it's because I've made it where I want to be and no longer focused on where I once was. If there is any way that I can possibly get close to the tree, or any way I can possibly just get to open field around the tree, I am going to bury this message. And I am probably going to make a video of me coming back to it, but it might be years from now. So, this is simply me just letting go. This is simply just me letting go of an experience that I've held on to for too long. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to accept more things that are coming my way. And I feel like there's no better way than to find closure in what I've experienced. So, yeah.